Hello and welcome to the State of the Fleet Industry, a weekly video series produced by Automotive Fleet magazine. I'm Mike Antich, editor of Automotive Fleet, and today I'd like to examine what's occurring in the fleet industry for the week of July 25th, 2022. And for this week's episode, I'd like to examine the 2023 model year ordering cycle from a fleet manager perspective. So talk to any fleet manager and they'll tell you they need to order more vehicles during the 2023 model year, primarily because of the difficulties they've had in sourcing replacement vehicles in the past two model years. But one stumbling block preventing many of them from doing so are ordering constraints instituted by OEMs that limit vehicle orders based on a controlled allocation system. Or in other cases, some models may be available on a free flow basis, but the industry pent-up demand is so great that the order volume quickly exceeds the available fleet allocation for a specific model, and the order banks are quickly closed. Sometimes fleet managers intentionally order more vehicles than they need with the anticipation that not all orders will be filled, but hopefully at the end of the day, they'll net out with more units. Fleets are desperately trying to play catch up with their ordering, but unable to do so because many times the order banks close before they're able to place their orders. There is a huge pent-up demand for fleet vehicles. Many fleets that successfully ordered vehicles for the 2022 and 2021 model years have had these orders canceled later in the years, and the vehicles were never built. One fleet I know has not ordered new vehicles since the fall of 2019. And as a consequence, many fleet managers have become cynical as to whether they will receive their entire order, especially those who have had orders canceled for the past 2 years in a row. When you ask fleet managers, many will say that they have a low confidence that they'll actually receive all of the vehicles they order in the 2023 model year. Yes, there are many other fleet managers who will say that they have a higher confidence in getting the vehicles that they order, but they're cynical as to how long it'll take for them to be delivered. The bottom line is that the shortage of fleet vehicles is beginning to impact hiring practices at some companies. So, for instance, if a vehicle is an integral part of an employee's job, companies will not hire additional employees if they're uncertain as to whether or not they'll be able to source these additional vehicles needed for them to do their job. In addition, it has become more expensive to source fleet vehicles. With higher invoice prices for new vehicles and reduced fleet incentives, some fleet managers estimate that they've experienced a 5% increase in overall total cost of ownership. Many of the companies have adjusted their fleet budgets as some OEMs raised prices in the middle of last year's ordering. In the final analysis, fleets say that they're spending significantly more on vehicle acquisitions, especially for out-of-stock dealer units, which they describe the prices as being outlandish. So the next time you're at an industry trade show and you notice a large number of gray-haired people walking the expo hall, now you know why. So with this as my final observation, I'd like to conclude my State of the Fleet Industry presentation for the week of July 25th, 2022, and I'd like to thank you for watching.